This April, Tommy's Express Car Wash is coming to Viewmont in Hickory. Tommy's Express Car Wash, love your ride.
With your look at local sports from across the Hickory Metro, I'm Jason Savage for WHKY News. We start with Lenoir-Rhyne baseball. They lost 2 out of 3, but it was to 7th-ranked Carson Newman over the weekend on the road, losing 10-9 Friday. Bears would win the first game of the doubleheader Saturday 8-4, but fall in the rubber match 4-2. LR now 3rd place in the South Atlantic Conference standings, 1 game behind Carson Newman, 2 games behind Catawba, with a record of 33-8 overall, but 17-7 in South Atlantic Conference play. Bears will be hosting Barton for a midweek game that is set for tomorrow afternoon at Durham Field. Lenoir-Rhyne softball, Madison Prim had 6 hits Saturday. The sophomore led LR to a split with the Wolves. In the opener, the Bears battled back to tie it at 4, but the Wolves would score 4 times in the bottom of the 6th inning, defeating the Bears 8-5. In Game 2, it was LR that scored late to capitalize. Bears would score 5 times in the 7th, earning the split with an 8-3 win. LR softball 27-17 overall, 14-8 in South Atlantic Conference play. Down 10-5 at halftime on senior day and conceding the first goal of the second half, the Lenoir-Rhyne women's lacrosse team would come back, scoring 12 of the next 14 goals of the contest to defeat Tusculum 17-13 at home Saturday. Bears 8-7 overall, 7-3 in the South Atlantic Conference. They'll go on they will host, Belmont Abbey, stepping out of conference play Wednesday for a 5 o'clock start. And for the Lenoir-Rhyne men's lacrosse team, domination. 16 goals in the first half as they would roll to a 25-9 win over Tusculum. 17 Bears would score in this contest as LR improved to 12-2 overall, 6-2 in the South Atlantic Conference. They'll go on the road to Coker on Thursday. Lenoir-Rhyne women's tennis dropped to 6th place in the South Atlantic Conference standings Saturday with a 4-3 loss at Lincoln Memorial. Bears are the 6th seed for the South Atlantic Conference Championship that starts on Wednesday. They'll face the 3rd seed Newberry at the Palmetto Tennis Center in Sumter, South Carolina. Meanwhile, Lenoir-Rhyne men's tennis fell to 27th ranked Lincoln Memorial Saturday on the road 4-2. They also will play in the South Atlantic Conference Championship Wednesday. They are the 5th seed and will face 4th seeded Limestone in the first round, also held at the Palmetto Tennis Center in Sumter, South Carolina. Lenoir-Rhyne has announced that Brent Owen has signed a new 3-year contract extension to remain as head men's basketball coach through April of 2028. Owen, who just completed his first year as Lenoir-Rhyne's head coach, led the team to a record-breaking season, finishing 29-6, winning the South Atlantic Conference Tournament Championship, the NCAA Division II Southeast Regional Championship, and advancing to the NCAA Division II Elite 8 in Evansville, Indiana. This was the first time in program history that LR won the NCAA Division II Regional Championship and advanced to the Division II Elite 8. He was named the Coach of the Year in the South Atlantic Conference and Co-Coach of the Year for the NCAA Division II Southeast Region. Appalachian State baseball won at Marshall 6-0 Friday, would lose Saturday 5-1, but yesterday the Mountaineers picked up an 8-5 win in 10 innings. App 19-16 overall, 9-6 in Sunbelt Conference play. They'll go to Duke tomorrow. Appalachian State softball would win Friday 8-4, but fell Saturday 13-2 and 3-2 yesterday against Louisiana Monroe at home. Mountaineers will take on Georgia State for a 3-game series that will start on Thursday. Appalachian State women's tennis won their 9th straight matchup, a 4-0 sweep over Georgia State at home Saturday. Mountaineers 16-5 overall, 8-2 in the Sunbelt Conference, good for 2nd place in the conference standings. They'll go on the road to Louisiana Saturday to wrap up the regular season. Chad Sutton has been named the 10th head coach in Appalachian State volleyball history. Sutton arrives in Boone after a record-setting head coaching tenure at Mercer, which followed successful stints as an assistant coach at Coastal Carolina and Purdue. And finally, the Hickory Crawdads would lose Friday 5-1 to Augusta, but they won Saturday 8-7 and picked up another narrow win 4-3 on yesterday. Dads are now 6-3 to start off their season. They'll be on the road this week as they'll take on the Charleston River Dogs down in South Carolina. That will go Tuesday through Sunday. Dads will be off on Monday, and they'll be back at home on Tuesday as they take on the Salem Red Sox a week from tomorrow. As always, much more can be found at our website, WHKY.com.